Shame, leadership level like a college dean. Addicted to the truth like crack is to a fiend. The elites killed the American dream. Along with Epstein, let's rage against the machine. Momentum picking up and I'm hardly burning steam. Positivity never makes it mainstream. The country's torn like some Levi James. Cutting the lawn, but I'm barely making greens. Give it to you straight like a laser beam. This fucking reality is not what it seems. Hey, what's up, everybody? You're watching the Off Topic Show. Make sure you go to Compound Censored, pound this into your damn brain. Use promo code Off Topic to save 20% off your monthly and yearly subscriptions when you guys subscribe using promo code Off Topic. So many awesome shows on the network, but make sure to show your support for the Off Topic Show. 2026 is tomorrow, and you bet your ass I was going to do at least one more video for us today. Hey, have you guys been to the Learing Center? Which is at the center of all the attention lately. And let's be honest, if we're going to do some fraud, let's just go ahead and call it a Daycare Learing Center. Well, the facts of the matter is this, folks. CNN is having a meltdown. Nick Shirley is exposing billions of dollars in waste. And if you want to be honest, if you really think about the bigger picture, there's trillions of dollars in wasteful spending across the board in the United States. But let's be honest, let's state the facts. If nobody's held accountable like Tim Walz, Ilhan Omar, the mayor of Minneapolis, Minnesota, while all this was going down on their watch and people before them, let's just say nobody's really going to be paying attention to anything. The rich men north of Richmond can suck a nut. But let me go to this right here. So the son of the owner of the Learing Center, now he's stating that Nick showed up when the place was closed. Now I think that's a bunch of bullshit. But hey, don't come at me. Let me go ahead and play it right now. This is the son, the owner of the son of the daycare that's going viral right now. Make sure you guys, if you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, to make sure hit the notification bell, give the video a like. If you're watching on Compound Censored, hello. If you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on X, if you're watching on Instagram, go ahead and just piss up a rope. You know what I mean?
To Nick Shirley, the YouTuber, if he was standing in front of you right now.
I have nothing against him himself, but I do have something against the rhetoric. It's if you're going to be a journalist, just have a moral compass. Like, do what you do correctly. If you catch business that are fraud, no one here is with that, or we don't support that as a community. I don't support that myself. I was born and raised here. I'm not for fraud. Like the notion that, hey, a certain batch of Somalis got caught, so all of them support it. It's like, no one, if in any community, any mishaps that happen, the rest of the community obviously doesn't want that to happen. It's a stain on all of our names, as you guys can see. We don't want that to happen. We don't take part in that. We don't like that. We don't want that in our communities. But just to say, hey, a certain company got caught, so they must all do it, and I feel like that's what he's doing. I'm not a fan of it.
2 to 10 p.m. may not be your typical daycare hours,
Yep.
So can you explain why it is that
The
you operate during
the
these
reason
hours?
for that is we're after school hours. So most of our clients, not most of our clients, all of our clients is after school hours. So schools, earliest dismissal would be 2:15 to 2:30ish, and the latest dismissal would be up to like 4:30ish, 4:40ish. So that's when our kids come to us. We don't have anyone in the morning. We deal with only parents and clients that come to us after school. So that's why ours are 2 to 10 p.m. If we try to do, once again, I'd like to conclude, the YouTuber that was making the claims, you were here earlier today. I came here at 1 o'clock. You were here. Where are you now? You claim we're closed. You claim we're fraud. Where are you? Why are you not here right now? It's like you're trying to put out a certain message about a certain group. I'm not gonna make that claim. I don't want to make that claim without me knowing him personally, but that's what it seems like he's doing from his front. Where are you right now? He was here earlier. He was recording us. We had no issue with it. We told him, hey, just get off our property. You can record. Now he's not here.
It's not just alarming that there's a police alarm going off in the background. Probably shows you the dire state of Minneapolis, Minnesota. But as my friend is stating in the chat right here, after school hours for daycare, so like daycare for full-grown adults, 2 to 10 p.m. is weird hours for a daycare, no? And I'm going to have to say, yeah, And honestly, it's not a good look, folks. When you have this sign directly behind you, Quality Learing Center, let's be honest, that's standing out like a sore thumb. Now, yeah, you know what's funny? Nick Shirley actually went back out to that location, and a woman who, by the way, this place was supposed to be closed down. This place was closed down, but now all of a sudden there's kids coming in and out of it. I mean, it is kind of, it's a little sus. I mean, it's
Children, a lady, the commissioner, Kiki Brown said you guys were closed a week ago, and now you guys are open right now. This is not true what you guys are saying.
I don't have anything to do with that business.
Fraud.
I don't have anything to do with that business.
What you got on? Oh my God. You're the infamous Nick Shirley who's getting dollars off of YouTube.
I have a question. If
Right?
someone could answer.
Oh, hey, brother.
This,
All right, let's move up. Don't. Just say something.
this facility is licensed.
Oh, it is going to make sense because
How
he's
many
getting money.
children are here?
Because he's getting yikes.
Yeah, but it's
99?
This man just brought my wallet back. I just left my wallet out there. I appreciate you.
This is the mother pay.
Now, I have to tell you, Nick Shirley is trolling pretty hard. I mean, look at these sweaters, the Learing Center. Come on. Now, a lot of people in this digital age, they're pissed off about little Nicky. Now, all these bigger legacy news corporations and all these journalists that are backed by hundreds, if not millions of dollars, they're pissed off. They're mad that little Nicky here ain't so little. That Nicky is wearing big boy britches, revealing what a lot of us already knew, corruption, folks. And now there's people in Columbus, Ohio, and Washington and other places exposing corruption, not just with the Somalian community, but just with other ways. Anyway, what I'm saying is this guy, this is the face of journalism. Now, people think he's a plant or he's some kind of shield. People on CNN are having a meltdown, folks. Let's go ahead and play the clip because the people on CNN, they want to know, who is this guy? Well, I'll tell you what. He's the future face of journalism. So go piss up a rope.
So he goes to the facilities. Some of them had already been closed for some time. Minnesota officials say that each of the facilities that he visited had been visited at least once in the last 6 months. And so far, they found no evidence of fraud. So shouldn't he have to provide actual evidence of fraud before just walking up to a building and saying, fraud is happening here?
Who is he? Like, who gave this guy license to go around and say, I couldn't get into daycare centers, the doors were locked? Like, nobody should be able to walk into a daycare center because the doors are locked. These random vigilante justice, something that people in this country know a lot about, these random vigilante justice seekers who ordain themselves like some sort of law enforcement expert, like he's a random YouTuber. And I just find it laughable that the party of the self-proclaimed pro-life people are celebrating cutting off funding to children. The white evangelical crowd who purports to uphold these Christian values are celebrating targeting communities because of their ethnicity and cutting off care to children. It's utterly ridiculous. And I have to say, only a deplorable human being cannot decisively say it is wrong to target this community. We all heard what Donald Trump said from the White House. To pretend that this is some sort of opinion versus this opinion, no, we hear this right now. And so we have to call these things out with outrage, with righteous indignation that this type of thing, one day it's the Somali community, the next day it's another community. What is hard about saying this is awful? What is
Okay, it is awful. It's awful that there's billions of dollars, if not trillions, of wasteful spending from hardworking taxpayers going right down the drain. Yeah, it's awful. It's awful you're making it about race. So you're going to be racing to the bottom of the barrel with that one because people are done with it. 2026 is tomorrow. And people are waking up. They're tired. And all these people are getting made a fool. People are going into 2026 thinking, why should I pay taxes? What's the point of even paying taxes? And I tell you this, well, listen, I don't know. I don't know, actually. But let's listen to them melt down, getting so pissed off that Nick Shirley, now listen, there's been other people reporting about all this stuff. We have to understand Nick Shirley is Donald Trump's Journalist of the Year, independent. The administration, they said Nick Shirley is the independent Journalist of the Year. Now, listen, he has a lot of people supporting him. That's not to say that he didn't start organically like he has, but people trust him. And in a digital age of fake fuckery, people much rather support one person with a camera looking for the truth that they feel like they can trust and have a connection with when he goes live every day, instead of somebody like this who lives in an ivory tower. Those days are done. And as James Cameron wants to talk about Hollywood being done, well, guess what, son? So is the legacy news. And Nick Shirley just opened up a whole new door for so many others, saying, well, hey, get me a camera. Get me a live stream. Let's go find the truth, baby.
Hard about saying we should all care about children.
And it's not just racist and xenophobic. It's actually dangerous, because what Donald Trump is doing in targeting this community, it's putting American citizens in danger, because it is putting a target on their back. But there's something else that I think is really disturbing, to your point about who this YouTuber is, and that all of a sudden, because he made this video that has gone viral, now DHS and FBI are putting resources into this community all of a sudden.
Well, they're not. I mean, because they actually had already. Well, that's the thing. I mean, those videos that we were showing, those are
but they're
performative.
pretending like they
walking
just
into
found this out.
They're walking into a deli and asking questions and then saying, have a nice day. That's not how you investigate fraud.
Correct.
Actually, to the credit of DOJ, they have been investigating fraud. They have been prosecuting people the way that you actually.
Oh, shut up. Cash Patel ain't gonna do shit. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, listen, I'm treating you guys like the jury because every time I go live and every time I make a video, I speak and search for the truth. I think we all need to act like we're in court, because a lot of people are not spreading truth. And the truth is, for the love of God, arrest someone. Because we can play a bunch of videos of everything going down, but we're the ones going down in 2026 together, folks. Let me say this for everybody watching. It's not me versus you, you damn idiot. It's you and I versus the house. When we go play poker, am I concerned about how many chips you have? Nah, dog. We're both at the table, but we're playing against the house. We can love our country, but our government, damn it. Until people are held accountable, why should we pay taxes? Why should we pay taxes, bitch? And that's why I want to let you guys know, go to Compound Censored. Make sure you guys use promo code OFFTOPIC. Save 20% off your monthly and yearly subscriptions when you guys subscribe using promo code OFFTOPIC. So many awesome shows on the network, but make sure to show your support for the Off Topic show by using promo code OFFTOPIC. The last episode of the year is available now for free. If you have Roku or the Android or iPhone, you can get the Censored.tv app. All right, anyway, let me play you another video. So a woman is pissed off that her restaurant was filmed in the viral Nick Shirley video. So she confronts Nick Shirley outside of the Learing Center. And Nick Shirley tells her, hey, you're still getting publicity. Get the hell off my nuts. Watch this, watch. This is hilarious. Watch this, watch.
Business, I do not, you're gonna make a business,
So,
you
again,
make a profit. So therefore, you should not.
So how do you run it? How do you operate a
expenses.
daycare? What are the steps for the state of Minnesota as to how do you open and operate a daycare? Can you
I
tell
can't
me
tell you how to
that?
operate
So
a
then,
daycare,
if
but I
you
do
don't
how to
know
run a
those
business. I do
steps,
know that.
if
You
you
do not. You have to operate out
Look
of profit,
it.
not out of business.
Just ask the question.
Do you have any
question
questions?
is you ask.
This lady's mad at me because she's affiliated with this building because her restaurant right here. I can't do anything about that.
Because you add that in my business.
I didn't
That's
say
not right.
I didn't mention your video. I didn't mention your restaurant once in my entire video. So that's very not right of you to come after
Yes,
me
you
for.
put my son in your video and you tell everybody this is the wrong place and it's a
It's on a public sidewalk. Stop playing the victim card and
I don't
accept
have
that.
nothing to do with them.
Your business is going to be
Your
okay
business will
because
be fine if it's operating.
right. And it also it's got a lot of attention. This is actually free marketing.
Yeah, you might as well just take the free market.
Yeah, you might as well just take the free publicity, folks. And I'll be honest with you, this is ridiculous. Oh, they have it covered up. Oh my God. Look at this. Did you see that? They have it covered up. That is so funny. Okay, so can we talk about the biggest conspiracy right now? The biggest conspiracy is that whoever printed the sign they misspelled it. You know what? We really have to be freaking idiots to have a. We have to be the biggest, stupidest morons. The fact that this sign was up for so long, like a damn billboard, they couldn't even spell learning properly, and yet they're supposed to have all these kids in a daycare. And listen, I understand the argument. Nick Shirley going up there with the phone trying to film children. Let's be honest. That's what Nick wasn't trying to film children. All right. He had information given to him about these illegal operating businesses that were Somalian owned, funneling taxpayer dollars into their pockets to go back to their countries under the whole idea that it's a daycare and da-da-da-da-do-do-do-do-do-do. A boo-da-boo-da-bee-da-boo-da-boo-da-bee. He doesn't want to see no damn kids. Give me a damn break. He was asking questions and people didn't like it. You know, there's another video right now. Somebody's confronting Nick. I hope he's okay. Let me go ahead and pull that up right now. There's a video on the streets. I hope Nick is okay. I think this was an older video. Like, let me pull it up. Oh, Nikki. What's wrong with Nikki? Let's go check it out.
How you doing, man?
I just want to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Why are you sensationalizing the propaganda?
What are we sensationalizing?
To attack our community. What's your final objective?
We're not attacking your community by any means.
Are you making good money from this?
We're looking for fraud.
No,
for instance, can you answer our question? Where's Safari Transportation Company 607?
1 second.
It's not there.
How much money are you? How much money are you?
Okay, you know what? It's none of your business how much money he's making, you damn piece of shit. You know, we all have a damn phone. You know what? You know what? Maybe I need to get out on the damn street. This has turned into here, folks. It's not Nick's fault you guys want to use the phone to consume. It's not Nick's fault that you just want to post little videos on your Facebook. It's not Nick's fault that he's using his phone to look for the truth. And all I had was my camera before a camera phone and the willpower to travel the land alone. And through me having a camera in my hand. I guess what I'm saying, folks. No, who the hell is this guy? Nick doesn't need to tell you how much money he's making. Piss up a rope. He's looking for the truth and people back him. And people don't like that because they're jealous, folks. The bottom line is everybody's jealous of this guy right now. Conservatives, liberals, everybody you know what? I'm a little damn jelly. Everybody and their mom is looking at Nicky right now. He's getting more attention than a middle child in a Mormon family. That's a lot of attention, folks. But most people are hateful right now. Most people are pissed off, and they don't look at the fact of all the fraud. Who cares who discovered it? Let's look at the fact that there's so much of it. And until people are held accountable, Americans don't want to pay their taxes. But it's racist, right, folks? You know what, Nick? Maybe paint yourself blue like Papa Smurf.
Making
Dreamline Security.
Yeah, maybe paint yourself blue. And I hope you have security, Nikki. Because we find out when people go for the truth, pop! No, but I'm being serious. Somebody like Nick who's exposing and fucking with people's money, he better have security.
How much money are you making
off
money
off of YouTube. That's how I make my money.
Exactly. So you're making money off of sensationalizing.
My job
and attacking the Somali community.
I'm not attacking you guys. We're asking.
I'll tell you the reason why this is happening. All right. Let me tell you the reason why you're attacking
fraud,
this.
Correct?
Yes.
This has nothing to do with race. This is fraud.
This is absolutely has to do with us being Muslim.
No, it does not.
All right, and us being from Africa. This is a constitutional argument. If you don't want us here, change the freedom of religion. Say, listen, we don't want Muslims in this country anymore.
We're not saying
no.
Because
when I go onto your comments, when I go onto your comments, what I see is people that say we do not want Muslims here. Kick every single Muslim in Minnesota out of Minnesota.
That's a comment.
You're preparing for the summer.
Okay, listen, dude. You don't understand how the online world works. If somebody leaves comments under my video, that doesn't mean me, you damn moron. So wait, are we at the point now where people want to dictate comments? Like, I make a video, people post on it, and I'm going to be held accountable. Listen, this isn't like my pit bull got off the leash and ate your kid. and now I need to go to jail for murder. All right. Somebody left a comment under Nick Shirley's video about Muslims, but now Nick Shirley is the racist. Do you guys understand the mad world we're in, folks? Now, listen, this is some of the people on Compound Censored are wondering, why are we live right now? We're 2060. You guys, I wanted to do one more video on the network for the last end of the year. So I wanted to talk about what's happening with Nick Shirley in Minnesota. I know you guys aren't expecting me until tomorrow, but guess what? We're live right now, folks, across all social media platforms, because the truth does not sleep. And the truth is, I couldn't wait until tomorrow. I already miss you guys. Now let's go play this video again of Nick Shirley on the streets. Now, let me go ahead and get the comments going too, so all you guys online can be a part of this. Anyway, Nick Shirley's great. And if I was gay, I would totally. Anyway, I'm just saying he's doing really good journalism. Let's go play this.
Somali community to maybe be taken to concentration camps, just like the Japanese community. All right, you're sensationalizing.
No, we're not.
All right,
Sir,
something that can listen. That's something that can jeopardize the safety and the protection of the Somali community. If anything happens to the Somali community, listen, I'm not doing anything. I'm not physically touching him.
You're getting very close.
I'm not physically touching him. No, I'm not physically touching him.
This is fraud.
What you're doing, when I go into your comments, people who hate Muslims, who want us out of here for being Muslim, are using your material. Islamophobes use your material. People who hate Islam use your material. Say to us.
Okay. I'm using some of Nick Shirley's material, and I don't hate Muslims. I just hate the fact that people are making this all about race when right in front of our face, all this fraud's happening. Dude, it's us against them. Like, dude, we got to come together. 2026. Listen, I'll be straight up. We should be pissed off at ourselves for allowing this fraud to happen for so long and nobody be held accountable. All right? You're getting all wrapped up in religion. That's your decision. But now we're at a crossroad, folks. 2026 is tomorrow. So what do you want to do? You want to bring the same low vibe energy into the new year? Or do you guys want to saddle up, grab a damn GoPro, or just grab your phone and go look for the truth? But the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if there's a bunch of Nick Shirleys. It doesn't matter if there's a bunch of you and me's looking for the truth, folks. You want to know why? Yet again, if nobody goes to jail, what's the point of me getting on a plane and going out and trying to find some truth in the United States if we expose shit and nothing gets done? We're better off just going around a fire, smoking a joint, drinking some liquor, and exchanging each other's wives for currency. No, what I'm saying is, don't let 2026, don't let anybody take your energy away, your love, your passion. Go after your dreams. But it looks like Nick right here is being confronted because everybody's looking at Nicky. Now, I'll be honest with you. I thought he was owned by the Zionist. I thought he's some kind of pawn in this bigger game. But to be honest with you, it looks like Nick has a good heart. I just hope he's being smart, being safe. But just from my opinion, he doesn't seem like a bad guy, doesn't seem like a racist, and I think it's stupid that everybody's getting made a fool on the big level and they want to make him look like a racist. He does look like just a genuine nice dude. So and everybody's just jealous of him right now. Everybody's jealous of him. That's it. So I think it's pretty cool because he seems like a good guy, and he's letting us know what's up. So I don't think there's anything bad with that. But anyway, let me play this clip.
You here change the Constitution, but guess what? Let me tell you something. Guess what?
Say it. We're asking about
fraud.
fraud.
What you do? You hate Muslims.
I'm not saying I hate.
You hate Muslims. Why are you attacking us? Are we the only community that suffers because of fraud?
We're talking about fraud.
Are we the only community that does fraud? Are we the only community that does this?
Okay. This is about fraud.
All right, but there's what, 300 Somali providers in all of Minnesota?
There's actually.
I'm not. Don't touch me.
Dude, there's fraud. I got you. But dude, go do investigations on that fraud. He's just talking about this fraud. Why does it matter if there's, dude, fraud is fraud. It doesn't matter what, dude, there's fraud of all races happening in Minnesota probably right now. There's rape, dude. But right now, Nick Shirley, he's talking about, dude, why am I going insane with this shit? I'm going to pop a blood vessel. I'm seriously going to pop a damn blood vessel. I don't. They act like he's trying to hurt people or something. Like they literally are acting like he's going up and hurting people. He's not doing anything. Anyway, let's play this clip. I'm getting a headache. I'm sure some of you guys are getting a headache listening to me, but I'm getting a headache listening to this guy press Nick Shirley like a panino. And the only thing I know is a panino sounds pretty good right now. I need to wrap up this live stream. I mean,
do you speak English? Right? Your security doesn't even speak English. Listen, let me tell you something.
See, this isn't a race issue,
Listen. Let me
this
say
is
something.
about fraud.
We have what, 1,000 providers?
Yeah, you guys have a...
Even it's 2,000 providers.
Okay,
you want to sacrifice the safety of 80,000 people because of fucking 2,000 providers? Are you fucking mad? Are you stupid?
I'm not stupid, you're stupid.
You're sensational.
Dude, yet again, bro, you better calm down. What the hell? Yet again, what is going down? Dude, he's exposing what I feel just so I don't even know what to say, folks. I really don't know what to say. Let me pull something. Hey Pam, where's Pam Bondi at? Hello, Pam. Oh, that's right. Donald Trump wants us to pay attention to Netanyahu for the 5th time. You know, little Nicky Fuentes is probably, he is right about this. Donald Trump knows how to get his base all stirred up. Let's focus on the Somalians. What about the Epstein? JD Vance, way to go, Nick. Shut up, JD. You're probably eating Erica Kirk's pussy out in the Lincoln Room. Can't believe, you know, I want people to be held accountable, folks. I'm getting sick of this shit. Seriously, it's all smoke and mirrors, folks. We're going into 2026. And you guys are watching the Off Topic Show right now, folks. You're watching the Off Topic Show. Make sure you guys use promo code Off Topic to save 20% off your monthly and yearly subscriptions. When you guys subscribe using promo code Off Topic, so many awesome shows on the network. Make sure to show your support for the Off Topic Show by using promo code Off Topic. All right. Anyway, so there's that. Let's continue on with the video.
If a mass shooting happens in Minnesota, it will be because of you. It will be because of you. If any Somali gets hurt in Minnesota.
Whoa. Slow it down. If any Somali gets hurt, it's because of Nick. So what? Now you're going to justify. Hold on. You see how this is bad, folks? You see how it's really dangerous to be in Nick's position? Now somebody could go commit a false flag. Somebody could write a note. Dude, okay, do you understand how this is bad now? If something happens to a Somalian, the guy just said it's because of Nick. Let me play this back. What a crazy wacko.
Sensationalizing. What about if a mass shooting happens in Minnesota? It will be because of you. It will be because of you. If any Somali gets hurt in Minnesota, it's because of Nick fucking Shirley.
Dude, calm down. This is supposed to be a grown man. Supposed to be a grown man. Hey, listen, guys. The Off Topic Show turns 4 years old in 2026. But you want to know something? For all the people tuning in right now, let me tell you a little something. The people in here saying, I want to debate you. I want to debate you. I want to debate you. They're telling me, huh? I want to debate you. They're like, hey, I want to debate this guy. Okay. Let me tell you something, folks. Let me tell you something. Hear thee, a little fucking clearly. This ain't my first rodeo, folks. Ain't my first rodeo. What's this say right here, folks? Let me go ahead and show you. On January 9th, 2006, folks, it will mark 20 years since I've been on YouTube. I have a couple other YouTube channels, folks. You see, I have videos right here with me and all my friends. Look at this, me and my friends, folks. Look at this, some of my oldest videos, folks. Look at me right there. Look at them dare me, folks. Look at me. Look at them dare me, folks. I guess you could say I'm an original YouTube OG. I guess you can say I made videos because I love it. So for all you guys that don't like what I'm doing, piss up a rope. I'm doing what I've always loved. I don't care if you don't like my videos. You're a loser. Go make your own videos. I don't care that you're upset about Nick Shirley. You're a loser. It's not my fault you're a damn loser. I'm doing what I love. The world's going to shit, but not for me, because I do what I love. It's not my fault you don't want to make no sacrifices. Nick Shirley's making a sacrifice, and surely you can figure it out. Now, all you people mad at Nick Shirley exposing the fraud, you're the same damn people mad at people like me for being spiritually free. Sovereignty. That's right. The bird left the cage long ago, dog. Look, I don't have muscles, but I got a free mind. So sit down. All right? Now it's up for us in 2026 to lift up our brother and sister, encourage people to be themselves and create content. Go be a little Nick Shirley and look for the truth. But surely you understand that you shouldn't be a martyr for this corrupt nation. If nobody's going to be held accountable, then you better go make videos doing what you love. And if you want to try to find the truth, you just have to know it's not for nothing. But if nobody gets arrested, if nobody goes to jail, then what was the point in the end? So make yourself happy, folks. And it makes me happy seeing Nick Shirley get that paper.
Somali, if one single Somali gets hurt, it's because of you. Sensationalize this, you son of a bitch. Sensationalize this.
Wow,
get the fuck out of our neighborhood. Nice. Get the fuck out of our neighborhood.
Can you tell me where the
get the fuck out of our neighborhood. We don't want you here.
Oh, your neighborhood.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
What a crazy loony. You know, and that's why it's good Nick Shirley had some security. And surely you guys can see. I mean, look, there's some more videos right here. I pulled up some more videos of this. I mean, what's going on here?
Formal criminal complaint against Tim Walz for violating Minnesota Statute 3.971, Subdivision 9. So there's an investigation ongoing, and I think Tim's going to have a bad day, and he deserves it because he allowed this fraud because he wanted the voting block that the Somalis represent, because they all vote in a block, and it's 100,000, 150,000, who knows how many. But it's so bad now that when we go to a facility, they're already screaming, Nick Shirley, Nick Shirley, Nick Shirley.
Dude, I don't think Nick Shirley's even from here. We should be encouraging this. You guys should be happy that somebody gives a shit. We all hold the power within us right now to tell this administration, currently Donald Trump, you've been slacking. You better pick up some damn pace. You better go after Tim Walz. You better go after Ilhan Omar. Or all of us are going to pull a Marjorie Taylor Greene and go chill in Cabo or whatever. You know what I mean? You see the recent videos of Marjorie Taylor Greene? She's living it up. It makes you wonder. I mean, was she just over politics? It makes you wonder, like, does Marjorie Taylor Greene, like, was she really giving a crap? Did she realize that there's nothing she can do? Or did she just say, you know what? I'm not going to win being a governor or anything. I'm just going to take my money and run. I don't know. I don't trust her. To be honest with you, I don't trust Marjorie Taylor anymore. I do trust Thomas Massey a little bit, but I'll tell you this. I trust Nick Shirley. And surely, yet again, guys, for the love of God, if nobody gets arrested, what was the whole point of all of this? Going into 2026, it feels like a lot of people don't even want to pay their taxes. Quality Learing Center. This isn't a joke, folks. This really was the name of the daycare. Anyway, I wanted to do this video today. I felt like it was really important to shed some light on it. I know I'm a small YouTube channel. I know, but I still think it's important being a middleman in this digital age to help get the message out there. So even if that's me here showing these clips to you guys out there, we're all still resonating on that vibe and we see what's going on. And I think that plays a role too. And I think more of us need to try to do that. So, yeah, here, let me play you a couple more videos. You You guys already seen the Nick Shirley videos, so Shirley, I don't need to play those. Plus, those are Nick's videos. I'm playing you what you guys already know, but I'm showing you from a different angle. Let me show you some other stuff, though. Shirley, look at the mayor of Minnesota. Look at him.
A bit busy right now. A few months from now, in the next year, I would very much like to visit Somalia. This has been something that I would like to do for quite a long time, but to be there with my friends, to be there together, my brothers and sisters, I'm learning.
What's the point of this? I understand there's people in your community that you want, you represent everybody, but dude, this is unheard of. This guy sounds corrupt. This guy looks like he can't be fucking. I'm sorry, this guy can't be trusted. Dude, I'm sorry. People think it's racist, but we should kind of question people that come from countries that are designated a terrorist state. I mean, dude, we're made up from our environment. A lot of us, unfortunately, our environment shapes us. And if people are coming from a country that their people want nothing to do with us, it's like they're programmed to hate America. Dude, they literally think they literally want to take over Minnesota. They have an idea in their head that they don't give a crap about my grandpa or your grandpa. These people from Somalia, they don't care. The people from Somalia don't care about our grandparents that fought in those wars. They don't care. They think they deserve it. They think they deserve to just take. They don't care about the men of the past. They don't care. It's very scary. It's really scary stuff. Wow. One man is getting everybody, one man can change the world, Big Sean said, you know what I mean? Hey, it looks like the daycare center put up a sign, LEP wanted. Oh my gosh. Sorry, man. Hey, we're not going to blanket all Somalians being bad, but what we are going to have to do, they're going to have to just say, hey man, if you got your green card or even your citizenship within X amount of years, you got to go. Pack up and leave. Some people don't like that, but dude, people ruined it. Hey, you don't want to lump everybody, but listen, we're going to have to start kind of looking at the way we do things. We can't be having that. Look at the corruption. From now on, money laundering will be called daycare luring centers. Oh, gosh. Hey, let me play a couple of videos. People are having a meltdown, folks. Remember Tim Walz, guys. Tim Walz is a very bad guy. Tim Walz is very bad, folks. Very bad. Remember the woman that died? Remember the Democrat that got murdered, exposing all the corruption? Remember? Hey, do you guys not remember the woman that died? Here, let me show you. The Democrat that got murdered, remember her?
I know that people will be hurt by that vote, and we worked very hard to try to get a budget deal that wouldn't include that provision.
DFL Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman emotional following the House's adjournment from a special session Monday. Hortman was the lone DFL lawmaker to cast a vote to cut Minnesota Care access for undocumented immigrants. It's a move she made with a heavy heart.
I did what leaders do. I stepped up and I got the job done for the people of Minnesota.
The bill was deeply unpopular with members of the DFL caucus. Members have repeatedly expressed frustration that the bill was part of a compromise, one that would ensure the necessary GOP votes to pass the rest of the state budget.
We are tremendously disappointed and gut-wrenched at this decision, at this compromise that compromises our communities that are most vulnerable.
Hortman knows she let down her own caucus members with the vote.
They're right to be mad at me. I think some of them are pretty angry. I think that their job...
Oh, pretty angry? No, they took your life. You understand the corruption? Maybe that's why Kamala Harris hit up Tim Walz, because Tim Walz had Somalian pockets that were deep, but the pockets were only deep because the Somalians were stealing. Wake up, folks.
Our job was to make folks who voted for that bill feel like crap, and I think that they succeeded.
Over in the Senate, a similar situation unfolded. Senate Majority Leader Erin Murphy forced to vote for a bill she too disagreed with to uphold the integrity of their compromise.
This one hurt. This one is a wound because of its reason. My colleagues across the aisle set this as their #1 priority.
Asked whether the move would drive a wedge between her and the rest of her caucus, her DFL colleague, Senator John Marty, quickly stepped to her defense.
As a member of the caucus, yes, sir, she clearly was fighting against it every step of the way. In the negotiations, if we wanted a budget, we had to agree to that. She agreed to put up one vote for us because of that.
Reporting in St. Paul,
And now she's dead. Now she's gone. And let's be honest, Nick Shirley better watch out. Be like in any business, you mess with people's money, that's when they get pissed. It's not the Somalians' money. It's your and my money, but they think it's their money because they think the white man or whatever, they think the United States. Remember, Tim Walz switched up the flag. They're literally taking the ground beneath our feet. And people come from other countries and they say, well, manifest destiny. The white man took the land and now it's up to me. Shut up. And remember, Okies, white people from the Great Depression working out in the fields, dog. Yeah. Before the Latinos, before the blacks. It was poor white folk, and that's the facts, folks. You don't like the facts? You want to call me racist? Piss up a rope. I'm going into 2026 not giving a flying hoot. Oh, by the way, remember Tim Walz? Remember the flag, folks? Let me play this shit.
Whoa, wait a minute. That's better.
They took over Minnesota without even throwing a damn. Look at that. Look at that beautiful old flag. Corruption. Look at this ugly flag. Just like the Somalian flag. Ugly. Ugly. Disrespectful. Put back that old flag right now. You see, they've already took over Minnesota, but not for long. Donald Trump's going in there strong. Or we can only hope. But Tim Walz, he's a joke, folks. Hey, remember the video I played yesterday of Hope Walz? Come on, guys. Hope Walz, she's not really, she's really upset right now. Yeah, Hope Walz, she's upset everybody's going after her daddy. Well, maybe because we're pissed off. Look at this guy outside the place, folks.
Is there fraud going on here? No, it's a video. I just want to know. What's your response? Huh?
Get the out of here.
What's your response to the allegations? Is there fraud going on here? And is there children? That's all.
Don't harass me for here.
Of transparency, because I think that is what people appreciate about me and my content. And it's something that I'm really proud of and stand by and think is important regarding posting on the internet. I'll be honest in saying having the entire right-wing infrastructure launch a hate and bot campaign against you and your family really sucks. Especially because I'm a private citizen. I pay my rent, I work multiple jobs, I do my thing as a private citizen. And then having an extreme amount, overwhelming amount of DMs and comments and emails, just peddling propaganda and pushing agendas, is hard because I don't have anything to do with anything. And I guess with this administration and at this point in time, harassing people on the internet is okay. But I can tell you that if I didn't have the support system I have, this is how people get hurt. It really is. And I honestly never thought it was going to be me, especially like when I have nothing to do with anything. Again, I'm just like living my life. Yeah, this is how people get hurt. And I have a great support system, and I'm like very confident in who I am as a person and the work I do. But living in like a post-truth world is really scary. And though I'm hopeful for the future, we have a lot of work to do to like get to a point where people don't just believe what their dear leader tells them to and like spin reality to fit that. But instead like have empathy and critical thinking. But yeah, I'm good.
What are you talking about? Hope? There's no hope for Hope Walz. No damn hope for you, Hope. And I hope you understand to tell your daddy. Hopefully he'll be behind bars in 2026. You guys, we have a few more minutes here. Let's make a couple things clear, will ya? Make sure you guys use promo code OFFTOPIC to save 20% off your monthly and yearly subscriptions when you guys subscribe using promo code OFFTOPIC. So many awesome shows on the network, but make sure to show your support for the Off Topic show by using promo code OFFTOPIC. If you guys are watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, it doesn't matter. I just want to say thank you so much for being here today. All right, anyway, I have a couple more videos. We talked about it on the previous episode, but since some of you guys are tuning in right now, I think it's good to pull up some of these other videos. Let's go back to the Nick Shirley situation. Now, people are mad. People are pissed off. People are mad at Nick Shirley. And Shirley, you can understand why, right?
Americans who's concerned with the Somali business is the ones who have no life. They have a lot of time in their hand. They broke. They don't have no money, no ambition, nothing. They don't even have hobbies. They depressed, they lonely. You know, it's always those type of people who care about situations like this. You know, people who have something going on for their life, right? They're busy in their career, their family, they taking vacation, they're enjoying their life. You know, they're not concerned with the Somalians in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Only people you will see who's worrying about this is not even racist. They just broke. They just don't have.
I moved to Minnesota and I'm clearing about $2 million a year for my childcare facility. And I'm going to give you guys a quick tour. There it is. Let me know what you guys think.
I'm actually so shocked that Trump is attacking us. I think Trump should be thanking us in multiple ways, and I'm going to explain. First things first, I think we are a good example of what the American dream can look like. Like Somali Americans, and it's making me sad and it's funny. Like I know Somali people are very funny. We're like the class clan who also happens to be valedictorian. Somalis in Minnesota are so successful. I take multiple trips a year to Minnesota and I leave so inspired. You have Somali-owned law firms, Somali-owned pharmacies, Somali-owned everything you can think of, and it's so inspiring to see that what my community could do in just 30 years. Literally, we came to this country not speaking English, not knowing anything. We're Black, Muslim, we're immigrant, and we're able to be that successful. It should be really applauded. Like, I need Trump to stand up and applaud for us because it's shocking. Literally, my friend just moved to Minnesota and she was telling me how when she gave birth, it was an all Somali staff. Her midwife was Somali, her doctors were Somali, her nurses were Somali. Like, that is so beautiful to see and it should be celebrated, okay?
Yeah, it's beautiful to see where a melting pot is. We're finding out not everybody's melting properly. There's a bunch of Somalians doing corruption. Yes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean everybody's Somalians doing corruption. But if you're in Minneapolis, Minnesota, or if you're in the state of Minnesota and you're Somalian and people are giving you the side eye, sorry, Chuck. People are pissed off. Yeah, it sucks, but guess what? You know what sucks? People get screwed. Ilhan Omar cannot be trusted, and people want to say it's racist. Shut up. And let's be honest. What's a Somalian going to do? There's not going to be a Somalian plumber. There's not a Somalian roofer. They're selling tobacco and stuff. Give me a break. It's just what it is. You're not gonna call up a Somalian-owned construction company. They're just gonna build stuff out of sticks and mud. Yeah, Rick, that Somalian construction company. Can we have them build it? Dude, they work with sticks and mud. What are you talking about, folks?
Second of all, Trump, you should be thanking my people for giving a random Midwestern state that much clout and money. Like, I don't think, other than Chicago, I think Minnesota is really popping when it comes to tourism because of Somali Americans like me, okay? So you should be thanking us, because Minnesota would have been nothing if Somalis didn't move there. Like, if we're being honest, like, we have made that state pop, and we have made it beautiful for the rest of the world. So you should thank us, and if you want, you can donate Minnesota to the great country of Somalia. Like, I think it's a nice trade-off. And last but not least, I'm so happy that people are discovering how funny, witty Somali people are. We're very confident. And although Trump said what he had to say, like, I want him to know, Yani, like, it didn't even, like, bother. Like, it didn't do anything to our confidence. We've heard everything you've said before. People always make fun of Somalia, da-da-da. But I still think I'm better than everyone. Like, God has made me Somali Muhammad. Like, I'm okay.
Okay, you know what? Everybody's just trolling. Can we all just calm down? Look at this person. I think I'm better than everyone. This is the content people post. You know what? If we had video cameras, people wouldn't post this. You want to know why, folks? Because you would have to buy the tape. You would have to buy this, folks. But these people aren't going to buy this to go yap. They just yap their damn trap and they post it online. You know, if we would have had these people have to work for something. And this goes for a majority of everybody making content nowadays. If they had to buy a tape and spend their money to make video like I've done for 20 years, none of this stuff would happen. This is all ridiculous. This is all brain rot. This is all rage bait to get you pissed off. Don't let it get you. Why are you getting pissed off? The joke's on her. Why are you even mad at this woman? Clearly, she's loony. Why are you even pissed off? You have to buy the tape, or you not making no video today. And plus, you only have 60 minutes. But we know a woman like this could yap and complain for 60 hours. And what I mean by a woman like this, let's be honest, this might sound a little sexist, but honey, are you out there? No? Okay. Women in general. Anyway, the fact is, dude, what's going on here? Damn it. Everybody's pissed off all the time. Everybody's just pissed off. I just don't get it. Everybody's just mad.
This investigator, Nick Shirley, goes into a couple daycare centers in Minnesota. He doesn't say the time. He doesn't say the day. He shows up without permission, and they don't talk to him because he doesn't have permission. In order to do interviews at a private business, you usually have to call ahead first and arrange some sort of interview. He doesn't do that. The cops get called. And because he claims he doesn't, quote, see children, and they misspelled the word learning, that means that there's millions and millions of dollars in fraud going on in Minnesota. Now, let me tell you something about this guy, Nick Shirley. I met him at AmFest. He's a right-wing clown. Now, he claims that all this fraud is going on in Minnesota. The only reason why he went out there is because he wanted to get clicks. He got exactly what he wanted. He gained 300,000 followers in 24 hours. The vice president also tweeted about him. This was about money for this guy. If there's actual real fraud going on, then you arrange an interview with a PR person or politicians and people that actually know what's going on. You don't just show up and say, I don't see kids, because somehow that equates to all this fraud going on and Tim Walz belongs in jail. That's the problem with these people. They call themselves investigative journalists. But here's what I would ask this right-wing buffoon, Shirley. If you care so much about fraud.
Okay. So first of all, I want to let you guys know this is a Coppola. Okay? This is a Sicilian Coppola. Whatever the hell this guy is wearing, that's goofy as hell. All right? This is Siciliano. This is a Coppola. This is the real deal. Oh, what's this? Yeah, sorry. A little bit of, damn it. Anyway, I don't know what that guy's wearing, but he looks like a loser, folks. I'm sorry. This guy is a whiner, folks. Talk about a Nick Shirley. Shut up. Put respect on Nick Shirley's name, son. The fact that you and I both have probably some Irish or Scottish, I'm kind of pissed off. Anyway, let's listen to this guy complain just a little bit more. For some reason, I kind of like it.
What about the billion-dollar Ponzi scheme crypto scandal that Donald Trump has made for his family? If you care so much about fraud and powerful people like Tim Walz that allegedly are committing fraud, then why didn't you do an investigative story on, I don't know, Jared Kushner? He received 2 points.
Okay, why don't you make a story about that? I don't understand this. This is what's so weird about this digital age. Why don't you? No. I bought my tape. I'm going to go film and make what I want. You're not going to tell me what to go do. Jared Kushner, who cares? I'm going to Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I'm going to go film the fraud. If you want to go talk about Trump and the crypto and the Haley Welch rug pull, go ahead. Go make videos about it. This was, I just don't, why doesn't Nick Shirley talk about that? Shut up. Because Nick Shirley's going to talk about what Nick Shirley wants to talk about, bitch. What a damn little loser. Hey, Nick, shut up. Man, a bunch of little whiners out there. I'll tell you what.
$1 billion from the Saudis? That might be something that I might look into. Or what about the $5,000 Doge checks? Remember Elon Musk and Doge saying everybody would be getting $5,000 checks? Well, what happened there? Or what about the $5.5 billion resort that Donald Trump made with Qatar and the $400 million jet that he received? I wonder why this guy, Nick Shirley, or whatever the fuck his name is, I'm wondering why he doesn't look into these stories. Why does he look into stories where you have a Democrat governor so maybe you can attack a Democrat? I find that very interesting, as if there's no fraud on the right. Now listen, if there's actual real fraud going on in Minnesota, I think people should be held to the highest extent of the law. Have no problem with that. But this fucking idiot who calls himself a journalist, and yes, that's who I think Nick Shirley is. I think he's a fucking idiot. I met him in Amfest, and he's a
Okay, look at you. Now. You met him at Amfest, and since you guys didn't have sex. Okay, so listen. We know where this is. Watch. Let me rewind this. Watch.
On the right. Now listen, if there's actual real fraud going on in Minnesota, I think people should be held to the highest extent of the law. Have no problem with that. But this fucking idiot who calls himself a journalist, and yes, that's who I think Nick Shirley is. I think he's a fucking idiot. I met him in Amfest, and he's a complete, utter moron. I tried to debate him, and he didn't have any answers for anything. I have it all on video.
Okay, see, this is why we're all toast. Everybody's trying to leech like that, like the Tyler Chase. Remember, I told all you guys 2 weeks ago about that Tyler Chase, how his old co-stars are just vampire energy sucking him to promote their podcast. And then on top of it, you got all these gangster rappers showing up to him on the street, making videos, buying him lunch, energy harvesting, aura farming from him. That's what this guy's doing. He went up to Nick Shirley. Hey, Nick, debate me, Nick. Hey, Nick, debate me. Debate me. Oh, shut up. Could you imagine supporting this guy's content? I mean, honestly, imagine being a guy that says, yes, I'm subscribed to this guy. Listen, some of you guys might say that when you subscribe to me, but let's be honest. If you're paying anything or even free subscribing to his YouTube, we all know you're probably a big loser, a bigger loser than him. Let's be honest. But this guy is definitely jelly, and well, you can tell. Just listen.
He just does this to get clicks and make money. And sadly, it's worked. You see, there's no actual evidence of fraud if you show up to a daycare facility and in the front door, you don't see kids in there. All he did was interview some random guy on the streets who said he never saw kids in there. Who cares? That means nothing. And some random Somalian woman who doesn't even work there. He didn't get any statements on the record from any real employees there. He wasn't even allowed in these daycare facilities. The reason why he wasn't allowed is because it's fucking private property. You don't just show up to private property with your stupid YouTube camera guy and expect to get quotes and answers from people. If somebody showed up to my place of business, I would tell them to fuck off. Nick Shirley is not a journalist, no more than Laura Loomer is. They're right-wing grifters.
Dude, why are you so mad? Everybody's just so pissed off because they're not getting the attention, man. Wow. Let me see. We're about ready to wrap this up here. I think everybody has better stuff to do now, but it does, look what happened just the other day in Ohio.
I just had a hit and run, and I called the police, and they came over and did a police report, and I gave them a description of the vehicle, and some nearby police officers that were patrolling the area found the vehicle in a parking lot. And now the people that hit my car are telling the police that I hit them, that I backed into them. The police, of course, do not believe them. And the police officers, obviously, since I couldn't drive my car to the scene where these people were, gave me a ride in their car. So I am in the back of a police cruiser right now. And they also said that they didn't want me to speak directly to the people because they were kind of just being really boisterous and loud, and they didn't think it would be safe for me to exchange information. They said that they do not have insurance because they are from Somalia and they are planning to go back to Somalia. I'm not sure if any of that is even true.
So over in Ohio, they have a bunch of Somalian issues too, folks. And for people that come from a land that like to steal stuff, it looks like they're stealing American sovereignty. But don't take my word for it. I mean, listen to this woman here.
Of foreigners coming into America and moving into American cities. I see a lot of people talking about Dearborn, Michigan. I see a lot of people talking about Minneapolis, Minnesota, and many others. But I don't see a lot of people talking about Irving, Texas, and Frisco, Texas. Over 20% of those cities' populations are Indian. And if you're from those areas, you know what I'm talking about. I only wish that there was the same amount of media coverage happening about Dearborn, Michigan here so we could bring up the issue. Because my old apartment in Irving, Texas had a Gandhi statue right across the street in the middle of the park. You can't go into Costco or H-E-B without feeling like you're in a foreign country.
You've been a problem. I didn't do it.
Mall of America, a bunch of Somalian, we don't know if they're illegal immigrants or not, but they're causing ruckus, a lot of them. And it looks like this is an ongoing thing in Minnesota. Dude, it's getting out of hand, folks. I mean, listen, this whole fraud is exposing a lot of corruption within the Somalian community. No, it doesn't mean they're all bad. Of course not. But it does mean that there's corruption and something has to be done.
Work hard for your money, and we are committed to tracking your tax dollars. That includes the millions meant to take care of the youngest Minnesotans. Investigations into the state's child care assistance program date back years. CCAP is part of the Department of Children, Youth, and Families. Now, we're working right now to get updated numbers, but the DHS Office of Inspector General has told us there are 62 active investigations into CCAP providers.
There are 80 kids in there?
No.
After school? Okay, gotcha. All right, thank you.
We first reported on lax oversight earlier this year. That led to calls from state lawmakers for more scrutiny and funding changes for daycare centers with lengthy histories of safety violations. A whistleblower told reporter Jay Coles he discovered fraud in the CCAP program more than a decade ago.
In January, we found the Quality Learning Center Daycare in Minneapolis had 95 safety violations between 2019 and 2023, according to state DHS records. It was even placed on a conditional license in 2022. Yet the daycare received $7.8 million since 2019. And between 2021 and 2023, another daycare called Minnesota Child Care Center had 36 serious safety violations. But
okay, basically, this has been going on for a while, folks. All right. It's all, listen, we're just regurgitating the same damn stuff at this point. The fact of the matter is fraud's been going down, not just in Minnesota, but a lot of places for a long time.
Agents carried out boxes of files from Ultimate Home Health Services in Bloomington Thursday morning. The state suspended its license this month after discovering alleged fraud in its Integrated Community Supports Program, or ICS. The door is broken there, and federal prosecutors say Minnesota's entire Medicaid program seems broken.
What we see in Minnesota is not a handful of bad actors committing crimes. It's a staggering industrial-scale fraud.
Prosecutors charged 6 people with fraud Thursday, but none yet in ICS. They say Minnesota did a bad job of creating guardrails, so the state became a target for fraud, even by people from out of state. For the first time, they charged 2 men accused of fraud tourism, coming from Philadelphia, setting up shell businesses, then billing Minnesota from back home. In all, the state has declared 14 programs as high risk, and those programs have cost $18 billion since 2018. So how much of that is fraud?
That's the $18 billion question. The answer is far too much.
So far, prosecutors have proved about $350 million in fraud, but they say that's just the tip of the iceberg. First Assistant U.S. Attorney Joe Thompson said a significant portion of the $18 billion could be fraudulent.
When I say
Listen, obviously this is AI, folks, and it's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not funny, but AI helps us paint a picture to get people to understand this is real. This is basically what's happening. Okay. So yes, it's funny. It's AI. All right. You have a little sense of humor. Like this video right here. This is AI, but who knows? Maybe Tim Walz did say it. You tell me.
Your governor, Tampon Tim. Well, they finally caught us. If you're a Somalian with one of those fake businesses we used to steal taxpayer money with, please shut it down like right now. If you see a white kid wearing a hoodie holding a small fluffy microphone and an iPhone, do not let him in. His name is Nick Shirley, and he may look like a friendly guy, but believe me, he is not. So just, lock the door, pretend like you're working and shit like that. Oh, and if the FBI knocks on your door, run like you're back in Somalia chasing a chicken for dinner, okay? Anyway, bye guys. We had a good run.
Stolen valor. And I'm telling you, you got to wake up, folks. You guys, we have to wake up. This is about fraud. It's not about, dude, I've already told you on the off-topic show, we don't want to put a blanket over all the Somalians. However, we're not going to let that prevent us from talking about this, mentioning Somalians, mentioning the corruption, just because some people's feelings are hurt. Stop. We're grown adults. Stop being pussies, dude. It's so stupid. I'm being honest. It's just dumb, bro. Everybody acting like a dumb, everybody's just pissing me off.
It's the biggest video I've ever done in my life, based on what we've all seen in Minnesota. If tens of thousands of Somalis are not deported back to their third world country, and if government officials like Tim Walz and other people in Minnesota are not sent to jail, or at least indicted, let me just say this. This administration, the concept of Make America Great Again, and for that matter, the rule of law, are all completely full of shit. Nothing else to say. Full stop.
Okay, but see, this is for the MAGA to understand. See, I understood when Trump fumbled the Epstein bag that we weren't going to hold anybody at the high level accountable. Therefore, I knew in that moment in time that all this was just a big fucking charade. Now, people are saying, hey, the Somalian stuff, hey, I got you. If nobody gets arrested, it's all bullshit. Makes people say, why should they even pay taxes anymore? Now, I want to say this before we go, folks. I want to wish everybody a happy new year. I want you guys to stay highly positive, and I'm highly positive. Let's watch this real quick.
When they target communities for their own benefit, this is what happens when they scapegoat. And this is what happens when they no longer hide the idea of white supremacy.
So it sounds to me, Nick, that Governor Tim Walz is saying that you and others that are out there trying to expose this, you're doing it because you're white supremacists. What is your response to him?
Yeah, Tim wants votes.
there are entire apartment complexes where white people have been pushed out of these apartment complexes because Somalians have taken over and they're inside of these towns like Minneapolis, where they can go get votes from these people. And if you have 100,000 people that will vote for you because you're going to enable and let this stuff happen, and because you're going to call a white person racist for calling out facts, this is what's going to happen to a state like Minnesota. Minnesotans, they say Minnesota nice, but they are very upset. And I totally understand why they're upset, because they don't have a governor who's actually working for them. He's actually working against them.
Nick, your video's been viewed 93 million times. What do you think will be the result of this? Do you think that things will change because of bringing attention to this, or do you think it'll be much the same, swept under the rug and keep moving forward?
Yeah, there better be change. People are demanding it. The investigations have been launched just from that video alone. And so there better be change because, like I said, we work way too hard to be.
There's not going to be, though, Nikki. Nick, let's be honest. There's not going to be no change. There won't be. Because Minnesota has already been overrun. I'll play it one more time before we go.
Wait a minute.
Remember, when this flag, this is more symbolic than you guys think. This is when Minnesota was done, son. Minnesota's not coming back, and the United States isn't coming back until people are held accountable. So let's leave us on a positive note, folks. I'm trying to find a positive video for us to pull up real quick before we go. Oh man. Anyway, I guess that's it. Man, I had a good. Oh, hey, check this out. Watch this.
You work here? I just picked up my niece. What's up?
I need to ask you about some tuition fraud folks are talking about. Your name keeps showing up.
Me? I don't work here. I don't know anything about that.
The invoices have a Mukhtar Ali on them. That's you, right?
That's my name, yeah, but I never touched those papers. Maybe somebody used it. I swear, I don't know.
You sure? People are out money. It's freezing out here. We're outside the Quality Learing Center waiting for him to come out. There he is.
Sir, where are the kids?
Where are the kids?
Tim Walz!
That's all he said. He just took off.
All right, guys, remember Learing Center, okay? Learing Center. All right, guys, use promo code OFFTOPIC, save 20% off your monthly and yearly subscriptions when you guys switch using promo code OFFTOPIC. So many awesome shows on the network. Make sure to show your support for the Off Topic show by using promo code OFFTOPIC. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the notification bell, subscribe button, and thank you for liking and supporting. There's nobody else behind me. Literally, it's just me right here bringing you guys the content right here. And I hope you guys can tell by the content of my character that I'm just trying to be a middleman in this digital age to share the truth. So the truth is, a lot of you guys don't like my opinion, whatever. Piss up a rope. We have to come together. That's it. All right, everybody. And everybody on Compound Censored, I'll see you in 2026. This video will be left up on all the social media. And yeah, thank you guys again. Oh, crap. I might as well plug this. I mean, listen, I might as well plug everything. What's the point of me having a website what's the point of having your guys' attention right now? Why I have it and you guys appreciate what's going on. Let me go ahead and just show you real quick. All right, go to stayhighlypositive.com. That's right, my website, stayhighlypositive.com, to get the official Off Topic Show merchandise. Help me tell the New World Order to F off. That's right, guys, F the New World Order. Look at this. We have pretty cool merchandise right here. The back says F the New World Order. That's right. Go to stayhighlypositive.com. Go to my website. A bunch of cool new arrivals. There's a lot here. All created, all designed by me. We ship worldwide. So, oh, and one more thing. Go check out my music, White Noise. That's right. I go by White Noise. My music is available everywhere. That's right. White Noise. My song Chillin'. My album right here, Boop 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 Boo. It's called White Noise, not Boop 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 Boo. White Noise, available now. So help support independent content creators, and for all the content creators out there, know that 2026 is going to be your year. If I can do what I love, you can too. So don't be a loser. All right, I'll see you guys all later. Peace.
Beans, we just mutated on a Naki jeans.
Tiger blood, Charlie Sheen. Leadership level like a college dean. Addicted to the truth like crack is to a fiend. The elites killed the American dream. Along with Epstein, let's rage against the machine. Momentum picking up and I'm hardly burning steam. Positivity never makes it mainstream. The country's torn like some Levi Jeans. Cutting the lawn, but I'm barely making greens. Give it to you straight like a laser beam. This fucking reality is not what it seems.
Hey, do you have those Nancy Pelosi tit pics? No, you sent me Elizabeth Warren. Dude, that's disgusting. I want the Nancy Pelosi's. All right. No, you keep the Marjorie Taylor. I don't want those. No, I'm good on that. I'm going to have to call you back. Hey, by the way, that was a joke. I just want to let you guys know. I know you're there. I just, for everybody watching, I know you're watching. The whole point is to like, hey, I would never want to see those. You understand? Ugh. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.